Man, one thing about Adam, I don't know. He said it, I don't know if y'all caught it. The feds grabbed Adam because they wanted him to turn over the cease and desist that Big U sent in.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Y'all know Adam got taken to that federal building. He said the information he had to release was going to be explosive. This cease and desist going back and forth. Big U on Adam about to lose FaceTime. It's hard to keep track of it all. We're going to hear Wack break down what happened with Adam. Let's get to it, y'all.
What up, Lou? Now he gonna discuss it. You need to go drop a burn. He gonna get to it, but I know what happened. He texted me. It's gonna be him.
You working on it. He know. It sounds like he trying to work up the courage to say whatever he about to say.
Oh no. He don't get, man. One thing about Adam, I don't know get none of that, bro. That white boy don't get no. He don't get. He said it. I don't know if y'all caught it. The feds grabbed Adam because they wanted him to turn over the cease and desist that Big U sent in to take down that segment when Loose Cannon said the FaceTime happened prior to Nipsey Hussle's. The cease and desist because they wanted Adam to turn over the seat. Okay, me, Loose Cannon, Adam, we did a segment. Loose Wife was there.
Can I play that? You mean play it?
Well, yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play it. So that this is, and when this came out, it's crazy. Big U had a cease and desist sent in to have it pulled down. So the feds wanted the cease and desist letter that Big U had his legal sent in to No Jumper to pull that down. So now, come to find out, as the family said in the recording, the DA that prosecuted Eric Holder, the killer of Nipsey Hussle, is now looking to reopen the case and looking into this FaceTime that dude said existed, to where he called 30 minutes and said Nipsey's dead. And when he called Nipsey was still alive. And then 30 minutes later, Nipsey was dead. So they wanted that cease and desist letter. That's all they wanted.
Eric Holder just got a get out of jail free card. Eric Holder finna get out.
Wait, what?
With Eric Holder? What?
Yeah, so that didn't make sense to anyone else, right?
No, it did.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it makes sense.
You would have to know who
Yellow Beezy, you see Mo 3? Mo 3 been in there 5 years. But now they said Yellow Beezy paid us to arrest Yellow Beezy, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I understand that. The cease and desist part is the part that I don't understand.
Okay, if your legal team sends No Jumper a cease and desist to pull down this segment because an individual in here said a phone call happened on the FaceTime that he says he has, saying that he told him Nipsey Hussle was dead. And he called Nipsey's phone and Nipsey answered it. He was alive. And then 30 minutes later, Nipsey was dead.
Yes, but that doesn't tell me anything about why the cease and desist letter matters.
Because he was saying Big U was the one that called him and told him Nipsey was dead when he wasn't dead. So what they're putting together is, were you working in conjunction with Eric Holder, the shooter?
Right, I understand that, but the cease and desist letter, what is,
because
it came from Big U's legal.
I understand where it came from. I don't understand why we're saying the FBI.
Wanting that narrative to be.
Can y'all shut up? Because I understand that part. I'm a lawyer. I'm trying to understand where this comes into play because I'm still not following.
Okay, are you following the complaint that went in on Draws Down? Yes or no, lawyer? Are you?
No.
Okay, then you should chill out. That's why it's going over your head.
Right, that's why I'm asking a question.
There's a whole federal complaint where 19 people have been arrested for murder, extortion, embezzlement, sex trafficking, whole thing that has just happened 5 days.
I saw all that. Yes,
okay.
I understand that. I'm trying to understand what the cease and desist letter has to do with the FBI. Are you saying that some place was raided to get access to a cease and desist letter?
No, they came and knocked on his door and told him we need you to turn over the cease and desist letter that came to No Jumper to pull this down. Did it come from Eugene Henley and his legal team? He said,
Okay.
yes, it did.
Okay, so
Okay,
he
we
gives
need
them that.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Right.
To you, it don't mean nothing. To us, it means something because this was information that came out that wasn't on the internet. And because it came out, now the feds are looking into a body. To you, it don't mean nothing. To us, it means something. Right? So it's like, okay, so because he said this dude sent the cease and desist letter to have that episode pulled down. Okay, Adam pulled it down. He didn't want to spend the money fighting it. Cool. Now the feds come to the owner of No Jumper and say, we need that cease and desist letter that came from Big U, the same dude that we said is over this criminal empire that we got on one murder, that this other dude is insinuating he may have had knowledge of what was going to happen before it happened. You get it?
You want me to play the clip?
Right.
So
No, I caught that part.
You
But
get it? Yeah.
what does that have to do with Adam 22 though?
Because the cease and desist letter came to him.
That's the part that doesn't make sense to me.
Wait, they did it on this pot. Listen, all right, so I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I don't know what don't make sense to you.
All right. So Adam 22 got a podcast called No Jumper. The dude named Loose Cannon that's in the indictment, he went on a podcast and said something about before Nipsey died. Big U called him and said, "Hey, Nipsey died." So then he called Nipsey, and Nipsey was alive. And then once he got the phone with Nipsey, then he died. So that's what Adam 22 has been brought into custody for.
He basically implicated that Big U had something to do with Nipsey Hussle death.
Right, but
That's what it is.
Hold on. Let me just play the clip because the new wanted to know. Hold on, let me just play the clip so people want to know in the chat.
So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, what's up with it? Nipsey answered. Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like, I love you, cuz. I'm like, shit, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, what's up with it? Nipsey answered. Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love my cousin, whatever, like that. What did you do? You just done? I didn't even mention it. And that's okay because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it. Like, it had to stop what it mean. No, because listen.
Y'all gonna have to listen to the echo. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know.
So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like, wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed. Yeah. You panic, called Nip. Nip answer the phone. Yeah. You know, you like just talking on regular. So it's like, at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because we don't even warn him that you got that call from dude. No, because their relationship was so, it'd be like, they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like, you just, after you get off the phone with Nip, yeah, I got it. So he hit you a little too early. Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough. And then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like how did he know? Yeah, no, that's it's deep. So it's like, I don't know who to trust. Let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight. Yeah, they had a fight like a week before that. When they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for fighting. Yeah, no, not at all. He known for doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get hot. There was already some friction. Yeah, it was already friction because of like some police telling shit. Now let me ask you something, bro, because you know they go. I know you. See, you don't say nothing. You kind of like me in a way. You don't say nothing unless. But the homies know. So it's like, it's not like I'm saying.
The dude that's speaking, his name Loose Cannon. He's a part of the Rico. That he's one of the dudes that got locked up. Big U, when this video first came out, he sent a subpoena to No Jumper to
You mean a cease and desist? A cease and desist.
Cease and desist. My bad. Cease and desist to No Jumper to take the video down. Adam 22 took the video down, so that's why Adam 22 was taken into custody because they want access to that video.
Yeah, so that's the part that is incorrect because you can't take someone into custody unless you
They
are
just took him in for questioning with the legal. They didn't book him. They didn't charge.
Right. So they requested that it's okay. When you say taking him into custody,
he went down. He wasn't cuffed up. We got look. It's cool.
Not that he like just
It's cool. He went. No, they didn't book him and fingerprint him. No, but he had to go to the federal bill. There you go. That's it.
Okay, so that's not taken into custody.
Okay, you got it.
Right.
God damn.
Acting like a hall monitor.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
We just giving what happened. All right, so taken or brought in, detained. Okay, I understand. Okay,
You got it.
So any other questions? So Wack, you saying that he came out and said what? Because we didn't get to hear it.
He said it. What they wanted. He said they wanted the cease and desist letter that Big U had sent in that made him take down that footage.
Yeah, that's a subpoena from to his law firm. Your story doesn't make sense.
Good, but I'm still in my car. It's a what?
That's you don't take someone in for that. That you file a subpoena.
Can't listen. What you mean you don't take somebody in? Let me tell you what they do. This is what the feds do. They'll come to your house and they'll leave a card on your door. It's what they do. They'll be the contact number. We not calling. We're gonna have our lawyers call. Lawyer gonna call. Yes, my client is such and such, such and such. You left a card. They're gonna tell the lawyer exactly what they want and how they want to handle it, and then they take it from there. That's simple.
All right, y'all, there it is. At the release of this video, Adam is currently live, got almost 10,000 people watching. So after you check this video out, go on over to No Jumper. You're going to get some more insight. 600 is up on there. You know, he's going to spice it up. Flacco going to add his 2 cents. You know how that goes as well. So appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Let me know what y'all think. Till next time, it's your boy, The Answer. We out.